Good afternoon. We are Group 7, behind the scenes at the Break Zone.
I'm Josh Brandman.
I'm Jack Gutman.
I'm Dana Kim.
And I'm Edmund Sparrow. Currently, the Break Zone at Squire Student Center utilizes a paper-based reservation system in which customers must bring reservation requests to Squires in person. We aim to replace this with an automated electronic reservation system. The electronic system will be implemented as a website, in which customers can input their information and request a time and date of reservation. In addition to improving usability for the customer, the system should benefit Break Zone employees by enabling them to keep electronically traceable records. This was largely based around one of the key findings from Phase 1, that customers were unhappy traveling to Squires to turn in their reservation forms. When we moved on to the system selection process, we developed a large number of different design alternatives based on factors such as the platform the system would be run on and the manner in which data was organized for the customers to access. A small number of these newly developed design alternatives, as well as the already existing system, were compared using 5 design objectives. Each of the 4 design alternatives considered outscored the existing system, but 2 in particular seemed to dominate the scoring criteria. For the final design, elements from Design Alternative 3 and Design Alternative 6 were combined into a single system.
One of the first steps of developing our prototype was to create a set of wireframes, or skeletal framework of our website. Based on the selection matrix, we designed our wireframes with 5 characteristics in mind: ensuring ease of customer access, increasing Break Zone employee convenience, increasing visibility, minimizing cost of implementation and maintenance, and minimizing customer operation time. In early design, we focused primarily on the customer interface, which we have pictured right here. In the later stages of Phase 2, we added an employee interface in which employees of the Break Zone can log in to view the status of reservations.
The next series of slides will display our prototype and explain how a user is meant to walk through it. First, the customer prototype. After navigating to the Break Zone's homepage, the customer will see a link to the online facility reservation form, boxed in red here. After clicking on the link, they will be directed to a login screen, where they can either enter their existing account information or create a new account. Once logged in as a customer, the screen will change and the user will see a series of 4 tabs in the left pane: Date Time, Equipment, Billing, and Summary. On the Date Time tab, the user can input the first and second choice of dates, as well as the times for each. By either clicking on the Next or on the Equipment tab, they will be taken to a new screen. Here, the user will select the parts of the facility that they want to reserve, including the quantity. This could include bowling lanes, billiards tables, or more. Proceeding, they will be taken to the Billing tab, where they can enter credit card information. Finally, on the Summary tab, the information that the user entered will be repeated back to them. If any information is wrong, the user can still go back to any of the previous tabs and make edits. If everything is correct, they will hit Submit and Yes on the confirmation window. Shortly after, the user will receive a confirmation email with their reservation details. Next, the employee website. The user will start at the same Break Zone homepage. Once clicking on the link boxed in red, they will again be taken to the login screen. However, this time after logging in, the system will see that they are an employee and take them to a different part of the website, specifically for employees. The screen has 3 tabs in the left pane: Announcements, View by Calendar, and View by Layout. The first tab, Announcements, shows information about upcoming reservations. By clicking on the next tab, the user will be taken to a screen with an interactive calendar. Clicking on a date will pop up information about the reservations on that date. The Layout tab features a similar calendar interface, but displays reservations at a specific time on a graphical layout of the Break Zone. In order to edit existing reservations, the user will have to get a manager to input their password. Once a manager has done this, the user will be able to change information about any reservation in the system. Same as the customer side of the website, once the user clicks Enter, they will be prompted to confirm their submission. The reserving customer will then get an email notification that the reservation has been modified.
After developing our prototype, we conducted 2 evaluations. For our first evaluation, we showed another group our prototype and asked them to give us feedback in the form of Nielsen's heuristics, which we have listed here. One of the most notable criticisms we received was about error prevention. We realized that we did not include a feature to mark items unavailable when all of them are reserved. Another criticism was about flexibility and efficiency of use. In the Billing tab, they told us that they would like to see an option to save the billing information into the user profile, just like in any other online checkout. Also, we realized that most first-time users may be unaware that bowling shoes are not included in the total price of the reservation. We decided to add a note of this at checkout to fulfill the help and documentation heuristic. The group said good things as well. They said the prototype had good consistency and standards and that our design has a similar look to other university websites. We also fulfilled the recognition rather than recall heuristic because we have an appropriate amount of labeling on the website.
After designing our prototype and getting feedback from classmates, the next objective was to gain more quantitative data concerning our test subjects' overall feelings after interacting with our prototype. As you can see, by comparing the average time for completion and our goals that were set in Phase 2, the prototype achieved what we aimed to accomplish. The one pre-question we decided to focus on showed the team that there was a strong desire for the new system that we aimed to implement. The statement, "I would be more likely to make reservations at the break zone if it could be done online," scored an average of 4 out of 5, indicating the possibility of an increased usage with the web-based system. Moving on to the post questions, these statements listed are only a select few that showed us data that was pertinent to our goals and objectives set previously. Starting on the customer side, the statement, "I was familiar with using the website based on past experiences with similar interfaces," scored an average of 4.7 on the Likert scale. This showed us that our website resembled other interfaces and would help cut down on overall time consumption. Because we met our target goals and the customer statement, "I am satisfied with the time it took to complete the entire reservation process," scored an average of 4.3, the team was pleased with the overall results. The same score was received when asked if using the system a second time would be faster. This demonstrates that familiarity with our site would increase efficiency. On the employee side of the evaluation, an average response of 1.3 to the statement, "Seeing how booked the break zone is on a specific day was difficult via calendar or layout," demonstrated that an online system for managing and observing reservations would be a substantial improvement to the current paper-based system.
In conclusion, we believe our design meets the initial goals of the project. We have obtained data which shows not only that we have developed a product that users want, but also that we have done it in such a way that potential users found our design to be effective. Thank you.